Arsenal is eyeing a surprising move to sign a star valued at £50 million, which is sure to annoy former coach Unai Emery. Meanwhile, sources reveal that Mikel Arteta's stance on Takehiro Tomiyasu is clearer than ever. To make matters worse, Arsenal fans are furious and are all saying the same thing after Bukayo Saka's injury during England's defeat. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Arsenal news straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal, known for their shrewd dealings in recent transfer windows under Gaspar and Mikel Arteta, are reportedly monitoring potential future signings despite the next transfer window being a couple of months away. Their success in the market has been a key factor in their ability to challenge for the Premier League title, with recent acquisitions making significant contributions. In their quest to further improve the squad and remain competitive at the highest level, Arsenal have now been linked with a move to sign a player from a rival Premier League club. While no specifics about the player have emerged yet, this move would be in line with their strategy of targeting talent that can add depth and quality to their squad in crucial positions. With Adu and Arteta's track record, it's likely the player could be a strategic signing to fill gaps or provide more competition within the team. Arsenal want to sign Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. Jacob Ramsey is indeed one of Aston Villa's standout talents, having established himself as a key player under Unai Emery. With 131 senior appearances for the club at just 23 years old, Ramsey has shown his versatility and quality, making him an essential part of Villa's squad. However, as his contract approaches the final 2 years at the end of the season, speculation about his future has begun to rise. Despite being linked with a potential move away from Villa Park earlier this year, Emery made it clear that he is keen to keep hold of the young midfielder, emphasizing Ramsey's importance to the team's long-term plans. With clubs likely monitoring his situation, Arsenal could be among those keeping a close eye on developments, especially considering their strategy of recruiting young, versatile players who can grow and adapt within their system. However, it remains to be seen if Aston Villa will entertain any offers, as Emery appears determined to retain Ramsey's services. Jacob Ramsey's growing reputation and impressive performances have understandably attracted interest from top Premier League clubs. According to Give Me Sport, Arsenal, Newcastle United, and Tottenham Hotspur are all reportedly in the race to sign the Aston Villa midfielder with a potential price tag of around £50 million. While Unai Emery is determined to keep Ramsey, the growing speculation around his future might put pressure on Villa to consider offers, especially if the player shows any willingness to explore new opportunities. For Arsenal, landing Ramsey would be a significant addition to their squad, bringing in a versatile, energetic midfielder with Premier League experience and the ability to impact both ends of the pitch. His signing would not only strengthen Arsenal's depth, but could also irritate Emery, who has made it clear that Ramsey is an integral part of his project at Villa Park. It will be interesting to see how the situation develops, especially with other top clubs like Newcastle and Tottenham reportedly interested as well. Jacob Ramsey is undeniably a talented and versatile player, but it's understandable why his potential move to Arsenal might not make sense from a squad depth perspective. Arsenal already have an abundance of options in positions where Ramsey typically excels, particularly on the left wing and in attacking midfield. With Leandro Trossard and Kai Havertz performing well in the number 10 role and Ethan Nwaneri emerging as a promising talent, there's significant competition. Add Martin Odegaard, the team's creative playmaker and captain, back into the mix, and it becomes clear that Arsenal are well covered in those areas. On the left flank, Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard offer high-level options, making it difficult to justify spending big money on another player for similar roles. Given the club's needs, especially in strengthening other areas like midfield or defense, signing Ramsey may not be the most strategic move. While his versatility and talent are appealing, Arsenal's resources might be better allocated elsewhere. Arsenal finally reveals its stance on Takahiro Tomiyasu's future. Arsenal's defensive depth has certainly been bolstered by the arrival of Riccardo Calafiori, who has quickly impressed fans and provided stiff competition for places in the backline. This has created a challenging situation for players like Takehiro Tomiyasu, Oleksandr Zinchenko, and Jakub Kiwior, who may now find themselves on the fringes of Mikel Arteta's squad. Takehiro Tomiyasu in particular has faced a tough battle with recurring fitness issues throughout his time at Arsenal, which has significantly limited his game time. His return from injury against Southampton, where he made a second half appearance, marked his first of the season, but it highlights the uphill challenge he faces to secure a consistent starting spot, especially with younger and fit players like Calafiori performing well. The January transfer window could be pivotal for Arsenal in determining the future of players like Tomiyasu and others on the fringes, depending on their fitness and form. However, with the growing competition and injury concerns, Arteta might also look to reinforce his squad further, aiming to sustain the club's form and balance rotations effectively in the long term. Takahiro Tomiyasu may soon find himself weighing his options regarding his future at Arsenal, especially if he aims to secure a regular starting position. Despite the increasing competition and his struggles with fitness, the club seems hesitant to part ways with the 25-year-old at this time. According to journalist Graham Bailey, Arsenal holds a strong appreciation for Tomiyasu and is not currently considering a January exit for him. Bailey noted, "I'm told they like him a lot. I don't think Tomiyasu goes in January from what I'm hearing. The one thing Arsenal will not do is leave themselves short for the run-in. That's the last thing they're going to do." While Arsenal might be open to a long-term move down the line, the immediate focus will be on maintaining squad depth as they push for success in various competitions. Given Tomiyasu's versatility and the trust Arteta places in him, it seems unlikely he will leave in the upcoming transfer window, despite any potential frustrations he may have with his playing time. The club's strategy appears to center around keeping a well-rounded squad, especially as they navigate the challenges of a competitive season. Arsenal fans have voiced their frustration regarding Takehiro Tomiyasu's recurring injuries, especially as new signings like Ricardo Calafiori, Jurriën Timber, and Ben White have all delivered impressive performances in their respective fullback roles. This strong competition makes it challenging for the 42-cap Japan international to climb the depth chart anytime soon. However, when Tomiyasu is fit, he showcases significant potential and value for the Gunners. His versatility, being able to slot seamlessly into any position along the back line, renders him an invaluable asset for Mikel Arteta. This adaptability not only adds depth to the squad, but also provides tactical flexibility, allowing Arteta to adjust his defensive setup based on the needs of a particular match. If Tomiyasu can maintain his fitness, he could still play a crucial role in Arsenal's pursuit of success this season. Arsenal fans are furious and are all saying the same thing after Bukayo Saka's injury during England's defeat. Arsenal have been hit with a significant setback as Bukayo Saka limped off the field during England's 2-1 defeat to Greece at Wembley Stadium. Saka has been in exceptional form this season, leading the Premier League in both assists and chances created, making him an essential player for both Arsenal and the England national team. In the Nations League match against Greece, manager Lee Carsley opted for an attacking lineup featuring Declan Rice behind Saka, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, and Anthony Gordon. However, the match took a turn for the worse when Saka was substituted in the 52nd minute after suffering an injury just as Greece took the lead. Carsley confirmed that Saka would need to undergo further assessment, noting the concern after he went down in visible pain. This injury has understandably frustrated Arsenal fans, especially given that they recently lost another key player, Martin Odegaard, to a severe injury sustained during a Norway match in September. With the busy season ahead, the Gunners will be anxiously awaiting updates on Saka's condition and hoping for a quick recovery to avoid further disruptions to their campaign. Arsenal fans have vented their frustrations on X regarding the unfortunate timing of the latest international break, especially with Bukayo Saka's recent injury. Many supporters expressed concern over the heavy minutes Saka has been logging for his club this season, leading to heightened anxiety over his fitness. One fan lamented, "Last international break it was Martin Odegaard, this international break it's Saka. Two useless international breaks trying their best to damage Arsenal's chances of winning the Premier League." This sentiment reflects a growing annoyance among fans, who feel these breaks are detrimental to their team's success. Another supporter added, "Get Saka in the first taxi back to Arsenal and wrap him in cotton wool. Cannot tell you how much I despise these pointless international games." This reaction underscores the anxiety surrounding player injuries during international duties and the impact on Arsenal's title ambitions. As the Gunners aim for a strong finish in the league, fans are clearly hoping for the swift recovery of of their star players. England need to rest Bukayo Saka more despite player desire. Saka will naturally want to play every possible minute for his country, and as one of the first names on the team sheet for England, they are keen to have him available as much as possible. However, England have plenty of other wing options, with Foden and Palmer both capable of playing on the right wing. In the upcoming international breaks, England are playing games with little jeopardy compared to tournament football, and this is a good chance to rotate and give other players a chance, whilst also allowing Saka to manage his fitness given that he is at risk of burnout. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.